Welcome to Charts Today. My name's David Linton, and today's edition for Friday, the 7th of October, comes to you from Melbourne in Australia. I've spoken at the International Federation of Technical Analysts conference this morning, and it's now evening in Australia, just coming up to 8 p.m. So I'm going to record this and then maybe head to the bar for a drink. So looking at the dollar index pushing higher on the long-term chart. Remember, it's the weekly, daily, and 60-minute chart, the long-term, medium-term, and short-term view of the market with the corresponding point and figure targets. So the dollar is still looking very strong on these long and medium-term charts. Short term, we are in bullish territory as well. We've got another upside target to 114, so it does look like we will come back to test these highs. So 115 is the level. The dollar will eventually run out of steam, but for the moment, there's no signs of it. Looking at the euro, we are still below parity, and we can pretty much wave goodbye to parity. We struggled to get back through parity in the week, and we're back into bearish territory on all three charts. The yen is a very good sort of lead indicator for the dollar, and if we look at the dollar chart against the yen, we do see that we are nudging new highs all the time. So again, this is looking very weak for the yen, strong for the dollar. Sterling is sitting at 112, and that's just given up a bit of the levels that we saw. We got to 115 day before yesterday. We're just coming back, so we're back into short-term bearish territory. And of course, the long and medium-term charts have been bearish well before this broke out in the UK, the political uncertainty. But the fact is, the charts have been bearish for some time there. As I'm in Australia, we might as well have a quick look at the Aussie dollar. Aussie against sterling sitting at 174. Not looking that strong against the US dollar like most currencies, but we are seeing sterling had a bit of a bounce this last week or so, but we have been generally weaker here as well. Bitcoin below $20,000. Still struggling really to get back above that $20,000 mark, and the long-term charts for crypto are bearish. We're seeing the futures in the US down, the S&P future down 0.25%, the Nasdaq E-mini down, it's down 0.5%. So it does look like US markets will open lower today as we close into the weekend. We're seeing in Europe the FTSE future down 0.15%, the DAX in Germany down 0.25%. So we are just seeing there again moves below the cloud with downside targets on the charts. Taking a look at Asia, we are down pretty much across the board, so no big surprises there. The Aussie market, which we've been looking at quite a lot today at the conference, down 0.8%, and again below the weekly clouds, so really just starting to look weaker there. Bouncing on that support level at around 6.5, but we do have downside targets here, which we can't ignore. We'll look at the energy mix in a minute. Soft commodities looking reasonably strong. Gold is holding on to that $1,700 level. That was quite a big jump this week. So that's quite key there, that we hold that $1,700 level. Not enough to get us back above the cloud, so that's quite key. But if we look at silver, we are seeing changes there. We are bullish above the cloud, and if we can hold this level, then we will be in a new medium-term trend. So definitely one to watch. We've got some targets off the bottom there. Taking a look at the energy mix, we've got Brent crude up 0.5%. On the whole, we've deteriorated on gas markets today in Europe. So we've got TTF down 7%, MBP down 7%. So we are just seeing that carrying through. German power is up 0.5%, but again, we are in medium-term bearish territory. That's it for today. Have a great weekend. Until Monday, happy charting. See you then.